Hello everybody, Drew here. Tip of the Mitt Flips, where every 100 subscribers there is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance to win. I haven't heard back from Ron, our last winner, yet. I know he saw that he won. So Ron, if you didn't see when I messaged you, I'll put my email in the description of this video. So go ahead and email me. We'll get that subscriber giveaway out to you. It is, oddly enough, Saturday. I don't normally work on Saturdays, but I went to garage sales yesterday and spent a decent amount of time doing that. Those 7 garage sales. Unfortunately, I figured out what was wrong with my camera, and it was that the generic batteries, once they get below a certain percentage, are very susceptible to corrupting your video. I only have one GoPro official battery, and that one, unfortunately, was not charged. So, you know, I'm a dummy. I ordered another one. I'm going to order another one on top of that pretty soon. They are much more expensive than generic, but I can't risk losing footage all the time. That being said, I did find quite a bit of stuff garage selling, and I'll go over that after I pull orders and get these packed. And there's actually 2 that I have to get out this morning before the post office closes. So let's get to doing that. The first one is Corning Pyrex Visionware Amber 2.5 liter saucepan, and I already started packing it up. I did this last night and then realized, oh, you know, I'm not going to be able to see what it is in the video, but you will see in the picture wherever it happens to be. $21.99 plus shipping. Next up, Sylvania KVS 600. Sylvania, right here. This generic VCR, Sylvania VCR. I ran a sale on all my electronics, trying to clear out some more space. It wasn't highly successful, but it did sell this one item, $38.24 plus shipping. Then, I think this is in the old system, so let's take a look. Vintage EchoWare 1501. Pretty sure it's over here. Vintage EchoWare. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure it's this pan right here, this copper bottom pan. $9.99 plus shipping. And then I picked up 2 of these at Salvation Army. List them both. One sold almost immediately. $19.99 Applause. It's either this one. They were from, one was Applause and one was Mattel. That's the Mattel one. Here's the Applause. It is blue from Bear in the Big Blue House. I was not of an age where I watched this, and I'm definitely not of an age where my children were alive to watch that. $19.99 free shipping. And then this item made me smile. It is the same Coca-Cola koozie that I already sold once, and the buyer wanted to return it because they said it didn't keep their drinks as cold as the other ones they had. Okay, so they returned it. I refunded them their money, and they had got it on, they had sent me an offer, $19.99, and they returned it. I relisted it at full price, no offers, $24.99. So I still made more money by accepting the return and selling it for more money. That is okay in my book. Oh, that's an eBay noise, but not a ka-ching. It's an offer. Let's see, new offer for, what do we got? It is an offer for I'll show you, Pyrex 6-cup coffee pot percolator filter basket. It goes inside the Flameware glass percolators. Normally listed, I got it listed for $29.99. It's on sale for $26.99. They are offering $20. My normal, what I'm willing to do is 20% off. So $29.99 times 0.8 is $23.99. So I'm actually going to counter. So review offers, make counter offer, $23.99. Also, it's going to California, and that has free shipping, so I definitely can't accept lower on that one specifically. If it was going to Chicago or to Illinois or Wisconsin or anywhere, Michigan, anywhere close to me, it would be a different story. But going across the country on free shipping, that's going to cost me too much money to accept $20. Submit offer, and that's how that works. Next up, on sale, going to Holland, Michigan, so very close. And when I say very close, I mean in my state. To drive from one end of Michigan to the very other end of Michigan is like a 9-hour drive. So not everything is close, but I'm basically in the middle. 4 hours north, 4 hours south. 4 hours north, 4 hours south. But it is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta right there. $14.39 free shipping. That goes first class. And then went back and forth with this buyer. Accurite weather station. Tested. I did test it. Right there. With the remote. And that was $15.99 plus shipping. I think I paid $4 for that. I'm not positive. And then we have, actually, you know what? These next two are, they came in today, so they will be going out on Monday. That's all I'm going to pull today. And that was for around $150. So that's okay for a Friday. It's those weekend sales that really, the weekday stuff has been perfectly fine. The weekends have just been really low. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird month. Who knows? So let me get these couple things packed up real quick. Get the two off to the post office before it closes that I have to get out today. Possibly all of them, because that's not going to be too bad. But the two things are the big Corningware amber pot and the VCR. So of course the two most difficult pack jobs are the two things that have to go out today, and the rest are very easy. Throw them in a box, good to go. And then after I get back, I'll go over all the nifty stuff I found at garage sales, which, so happy garage sales are back, because I listed like crazy on Thursday, and I have literally 4 items left to list. And that is this one here, because I listed the other 2. And it is a mixer right there. There's an Atari back there. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, and then this, but I still need to get a hard drive on a flash drive, or hook it up to some other computer, or do something. I have to fix it. So that really doesn't count. But so I really needed stock. And that's why yesterday I kind of just said, whatever, I need to go to garage sales. I drove a little further than I normally would, went a couple towns over, took some really back ways around a lake. It would have been a great video, but unfortunately I'm a dummy and I forgot to charge my battery. I did also have to meet up with a viewer, Wendy. She had reached out to me that she had some packing paper end rolls she bought on at an auction downstate. And so I met up with her and bought a few of those off of her. And Wendy, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the good deal. I'm sorry we didn't get to talk much longer. I scheduled to meet with her on Friday because the weather was supposed to be nicer. And I pulled up and it almost immediately started raining on us. So had to cut our conversation a little short because we were getting wet. But such is life. All right, so went to the post office. Got everything out on time. I mean, technically a day late for me, but on time as far as eBay is concerned. I'm trying a new camera setup. I honestly don't even know if I'm framed in here, so I'll find out when I edit. Hopefully it's not from, my head cut off or something like that. But this is what I got at the garage sales. First thing up is a antique rotary phone, and it is cut here, damaged here, but even in this condition, once I clean it up, I'll probably get about $50 for this. And it says $20 on here, but I paid $25 for everything I got at this sale. So, yes, I paid $20 for this, but not really, because some stuff would be free or whatever. Averaged out, I didn't pay $20 for this, but I should probably get about $50. At that same sale, I got a farmhouse bread baker terracotta bread pan type thing with the instructions. And I've sold these before, even this exact brand and everything. So I don't remember how much I got for it last time, but I want to say it was around $20 plus shipping, but I'll have to double check on that. Also at that sale, got another cream colored rotary phone. This one's a wall phone. This one's probably about 40 bucks. And I think I have a different cord that's the same color. I bought a big lot of those at one point. I don't even remember where I found them, but I have a bunch of random phone cords in different colors. So I'll probably swap that out so it looks a little nicer, clean it up. And this should be about 40 bucks. If you find them in the weirder colors, like your green or, you know, anything that's not brown or cream, you get more money. But this one should probably be about 40 bucks. Still at that same sale, got a Detroit Red Wings coffee cup, a Detroit Lions coffee cup. I got 2 of these Detroit Red Wings rocks glasses. These ones, if they're not worth too much money, I'll keep these. I drink whiskey, so rocks glasses are nice. These ones are a little bigger than I like for a rocks glass, even though they're supposed to be the same size, but these feel a little too big. If the glass is too big, you end up with too much whiskey in it. And then these were at that same sale as well. Couple of die-cast cars. I didn't look for a brand or anything. This one says Kinsmart, but this one is a Ford GT, and then this one is a Ford Mustang. But when I picked them up, you can tell by the weight if it's quality or not, and these felt like pretty heavy-duty die-cast. This one made in China, both made in China anyways, but either way, for the price of almost nothing, I should be able to get at least a few bucks each. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like this one is missing. No, because it's not like broken or anything, but it looked like it was missing a mirror, but I think it's only got a mirror on one side. Either way, I'll probably get somewhere around 10 bucks for each of those. And then still at that same sale, I got a McDonald's 2000 Mickey Mouse glass. I actually just picked up 2 of these last week at Salvation Army, so I knew these had value. So I picked that one up as well. And then the foam, this is a building company brand of some kind, I assume, Centex Homes. But these foam koozies, if I get them cheap enough, I just pick them up, put them in a lot of, 10 to 20, and sell them as a lot. It doesn't matter really what's on them, just that they are these foam koozies. People buy them for their bars or the boat or family reunions or whatever. Last thing I got at that sale was a sharpening stone file. And I actually asked the guy, because I've been looking for sharpening stones, because some of them are worth a lot of money and the others are worth some money. There's not a lot of them that are worth no money. This one's not in great condition, but I think this brand, probably about 10 bucks. I think I paid $1 for it. But again, all of this stuff I got that I just showed, $25 for everything. And 50, 90, 110, 120. I'll probably make about $150 before, cost. So 125 bucks profit, somewhere around there. That's why garage sales are awesome, because I don't have to look things up, because the return on investment of a couple things is going to pay for the whole day. And then everything else is, just go for it. That's, at least in my mind, that's how I do it, because then it saves on time. And I don't like looking stuff up at people's houses. I'll do it if I really need to. I just prefer not to if I can avoid it. All right, next sale I went to, I picked up this Polaroid autofocus Sun 660 instant camera. I doubt this works. I don't care if it works. I'll sell it for parts either way, but they threw this in for free. So that, they said if I paid them $2 for this, they'd give me that for free, because I think they wanted 50 cents for it or something. But $2 for this, which is patio party light set, little lanterns, like so. But this is probably worth about $40 to $60, depending on which ones your camping, outdoor, plastic, blow mold, patio lights are worth a lot of money, or at least a lot compared to what you usually pick them up for. So I paid $2 for this. I'll get somewhere between $40 and $60. And then also at that sale was this super heavy It's a VCR DVD surround sound combo. I actually looked this up when I was in the car, and I think for this, the unit itself was about 40 bucks. I paid $5 for it, but it also came with all of the surround speakers. I probably won't put them together just because that makes packing a pain in the butt. But I figure 40 bucks for this, I'll probably get another maybe 20 to 40 for the speakers, and paid $5 for all of it. He said it works. It's pretty dirty, but I'm used to that. Clean it up, test it out. Should be a good return there. So at that sale, I spent, what was it, $5, $6, $7, and I'll get about $100 out of that stuff. And then at another sale, I picked up this Ontario True Edge old hickory butcher knife for $1, and I think that'll probably get me about 20 bucks. And then I kind of was buying books on a whim, just feeling it out, what I thought might be worth something. Also, the thing with books, when you get them at a garage sale, you're paying 10 cents, 25 cents. If you're wrong, you're not out anything, and if you're right, you know, everything above a couple bucks is profit. So I got these two Norman Rockwell, what do they call that, coffee table books, and I figured I'll lot these together. If I had to take a guess, I'll probably get 10 plus shipping for the two of them, but I paid 50 cents. So at that sale, paid $1.50, and I'll probably profit somewhere around $30 if that was my guess. So where are we up to? We had about 150, another 100 or so, 250, you know, getting close to the $300 range, and for the whole day I spent $58.50 if I'm not mistaken. And then the very first sale I went to, the reason I went out, very big sale, a gentleman that I think I heard from a couple people that maybe it was he does storage auctions and stuff like that, and then once a year or a couple times a year has a big sale. But of course that means very unorganized, nothing priced, just kind of pulling stuff out. And if I had more time, I could have spent a lot of time there digging through every single box and shelf and all kinds of stuff. But I had other sales to go to, other things to do with my day. It was 32 degrees and about to start raining. That's kind of been the thing every weekend for about 3 weeks. Hopefully that ends soon. And of course today is gorgeous. Why couldn't yesterday have been gorgeous? But either way, at that sale, I also spent 25 bucks at that sale. I got a Nike baseball glove. This might be a softball glove. It's pretty big. But I didn't look it up. I think this is a fairly nice glove. If I had to guess, 25 bucks. It's a KDR 1300. I got a children's, looks like a children's, let's see. Yeah, that is a children's. That's probably about a 28 waist belt, but it's embossed, I think is what they call that, on the belt. But I might do away with the belt and just sell the belt buckle, because that's what I was interested in. And right there, again, I don't know if I'm framing stuff in or not. I apologize. I'll figure that out when I'm editing. But it says American Scrimshaw on the back, and it's a picture of a sailboat. And it looks like it's got almost a leather inlay in it or something. But I don't know. Belt buckles I tend to just pick up no matter what, especially if they're vintage. And then this was at a different sale, and they wanted $2. I offered them $1. They took it. But it's a Revereware copper bottom tea kettle. Not fantastic money on these, but for $1, I'll definitely have some profit there. And again, that was at a different sale, not in this bundle. And then this one right here, not in the best shape, but it is a turntable wooden antique poker carousel. And I was trying to find a name brand, but the bottom is pretty worn out. If I had to put a number on it, because it's a little worn, kind of rusty on the handle, I'd say probably $40 I'll get for this, plus shipping. And then a sharpening stone again. It actually has a secondary stone on the bottom. I'm guessing it's, I don't know, 2 different grits or something. Sharpening stones, something I've just been kind of looking out for because there is, in certain ones, big money, and in most of them, some money. So it's kind of like a you can't miss product. Pretty dirty, but whatever. I think that's probably 10, 15 bucks right there. And then I kind of went crazy on the books that were there. I kind of have a thing for old books, whether they have a ton of value or not. I kind of like them. You know, you pick up a book, it's from 1920 or 1911 or 1890. Just the numbers of that, I think, is cool, of how old that is. But these ones I actually looked up because I didn't want to buy a bunch of encyclopedias or something without knowing, because that's a lot of weight and stock to have around. But this Bulwer's Works, which I don't even know what that is, but it's a four-piece encyclopedia right there. And there was one full set and then one partial set. And I saw the full set was going for about 40 bucks. And then per book was going for close to $10. These were not in great shape. So I'll probably price the full set a little below whatever the lowest one is. And then the individual ones, I'll set it whatever the individual price is and take probably any offers I get. All right, and then I'll go through quickly some of the others I got. Dixon's How to Speak in Public. That's an old one there from, it's a school book for public speaking from 1911. So I thought that was pretty cool. No idea how much any of these will go for, but like I said, at the sale I spent 25 bucks for everything, so the glove it alone might pay for the whole pile. Kids antique books tend to do pretty well, so I picked up this Treasure Island, and then this was another school book, Elementary Science Readers, Story of King Arthur. And these vary from 1900 to 1970, depending on which one it is. Again, a school book. Fifth Reader. This one I probably shouldn't have got because it's pretty beat up. But The Mystery at Sky Jump. A Nancy Dick mystery story. So is that pre-Nancy Drew? Who knows? Never heard of Nancy Dick. 1952, so not that old. Now this one I was very interested in. Abbott's Magic Manufacturing Company. Magic stuff has a following, especially the vintage and antique. I didn't look how old this was though. This could be new, just beat up. Now this is a Michigan-based company. I wonder if they still exist. It also does say they take Visa and MasterCard. So actually it says MasterCharge. 1987, so not super old, but if this company still exists, it might have some value, or if it doesn't exist, they might have some value. But catalog 23, so they definitely put this catalog out often. But I'm interested in looking into this. I was more interested in what this was than how much it was worth. And then this is something you always want to look out for, these Haynes, or Haney's, I think it's Haynes, car manuals. This one probably is worth more than the rest of them. Jeep Wrangler, that's a tinkerer's type of vehicle. Toyota pickups and 4Runner, and Dodge Caravan. I'll get probably at least 10 bucks a piece for those right there. So that's all I got garage sailing, and I say that's all like it's not a decent amount of stuff. I'll probably have all this listed on Monday. This is a pretty good haul. Eclectic mix, 58.50 I think is what I paid. Depending on the books, you know, if a couple of those are worth a little more money, this could be around $500 worth of stuff. On the low end, still 300 bucks. All in all, good trip garage sailing. I love garage sales. I'm so happy garage sale season is starting and I don't have to worry about the nickel and dime baloney at the Goodwill. Not to keep picking on the Goodwill where their prices are ridiculous. I don't know why I go. So how about you guys out there? Did anybody have any really cool finds, really big scores over the weekend? I love to hear about new products that I wouldn't think to pick up, or are any of the things I picked up something you normally look for, or is there maybe a version of one of these things that you know is worth a bunch of money? Like, I know when it comes to the Polaroid cameras that there is one that has a rainbow stripe on it that people like a lot more because it looks cool on a shelf, whether it works or not. All right, so that will bring us to the tip of the day. And the tip of the day today is very simple, very simplistic. Carry cash. Now, I don't mean a lot of cash where you're like endangering your life, or possibly in your vehicle. Have a lockbox, small lockbox you keep in your trunk, because when you run into that random garage sale on your way to the store, on your way home from work, when you're over in the next town doing something for whatever reason, you're vacationing and you run into that garage sale, they aren't going to have I mean, some of them do, but the odds that people have a Square reader, or they accept PayPal or Cash App or Venmo or any of these things is fairly small. So have some amount of cash on you so that when something comes up, you can buy it. More than one time in my life, I would say more than 10 times, have gotten to a garage sale, found $50 worth of things that I would like to buy, and I had $10 in my wallet because I rarely carry cash, ever. I don't need to in my day-to-day life. I don't like to. It makes my wallet bulky. It's already got enough receipts in it. I don't need more money in it. So carry some cash. It doesn't have to be on your person, but have it available just in case you find that thing that you have to buy. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have to run to an ATM, spend gas. You're going to have to run to the bank, spend time. You're going to have to run somewhere and it's gone before you get back. None of these things are optimal, so carry some cash during garage sale season just in case. And that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.